You see, let me tell you, my fellow man, if your wife is the church type, I mean the very church type, even you as the husband is also a church type, you have no idea what the danger of your wife being the church type is to your marriage, do you? If you do, you will stay away and make sure you pull your wife away from that religious madness. I don't need to tell us how many marriages religion have destroyed in the name of church, pastor, infidelity, and all of the rest. It has been destroying many and it will keep destroying many. Because you see, these are our women. They are too vulnerable to these criminals on the pulpit called pastors. They are too vulnerable. You as a man, see, the case of Chris Okafor and Doris Ogala has been on the social media space for quite a while now. And so many men don't know that they are having a wife at home worse than Doris Ogala. You don't know. You will listen to her story and you say, this woman is so rotten. A married woman from your husband's home. You were doing nonsense with a pastor. Your wife might be worse, just that you just don't know yet. I'm putting it to you. The danger of letting your wife being a loyal church member, most especially those that worship their pastor, if you know, you'll be sorry for yourself. You see the case of Doris and Chris. I mean these two people here. I know so many of you have heard the story. It has been a very long story. Doris Ogala dated Chris before Doris got married to another. While she was married to another, the relationship continues. In as much as I feel most women, yet when I mean most society, women of today, those you look at, those you see as civilized, exposed. Doris now is an actress, right? A Nollywood actress. The category of women like that, I dare to say they are not the best of wives for any man. I'm advising you. I think I've been able to follow up the story to the extent that while she was married, while she was with her husband, she was still dating Chris and was dating a former Abia State governor. I think that's already on the public space, which means this woman was practically a dog. You get the point now? And many men are living with some Doris Ogala in their houses as wives. They don't know yet. So before you laugh, before you condemn Doris, be very sure you know who your wife is. Be very, very careful. That your wife who does not joke with church activities. That your wife who doesn't take anything that has to do with her pastor lightly or easy. Go and observe. You could just be having another Doris Ogala in your house, unknowing. And as for the pastor, handsome Pastor Chris Okafor, I'm not surprised. I will not judge you because you are a pastor, because it is only people whose mentality are low that think the name pastor means something else. To me, you are just same as I am. Whatever any other man can do out there, the pastor can do, the prophet can do. In fact, they are even more deadly because that title they bear make these women see them as something different. Do you know that some foolish women see sleeping with their pastor or their prophet as honor? Oh, just pray you are not married to an idiot. And I can assure you, majority of my fellow men today, in the name of marrying a religious woman, are married to an idiot who just can't say no to their pastor. If you know what is going on inside that gathering they call churches, I've heard cases, so I don't just want to be calling names. In the case of this Doris Ogala, we've heard names now. Many other men have been involved. So it happens in other churches. Pastor Chris Okafor is the one we're talking about now. We all know what the wife of Pastor Chris Oyahilome of the Christ Embassy, we all know what she accused her husband of before she finally divorced. So these so-called men of God, those pulpit bandits that you call men of God, they are threatened to your wives if your wife is one of their sheep. So you as a man, first of all, why would you even be in the church? I've always said it, that religion is a scam. It's fraud. It's rubbish. So they take advantage of your vulnerability because you believe in them. As a man, they will take your tithes, take your offering, take your first fruit, and still take your wives. You mugus, you sheep inside the church in the name of your pastor, that same pastor that blessed your marriage, is still harvesting that same woman behind your back. If you know, you will just carry your bag and stay in your house. When you are not at work, be in your house resting. So I just hope the case of this Doris opened so many eyes. And Madam Doris Okafor, very, very funny. I saw what I'm displaying now. You see the image I just put up here, I saw it on the blog. It said actress Doris Ogala vows to sue Pastor Chris Okafor for marrying another woman after allegedly promising her marriage. Madam Doris Ogala, if you were Pastor Chris Okafor, will you marry yourself? You were in a man's house. Forget about the fact that I learned that you already told the man you were married to that you were still in love with Chris. But he just convinced you, he forced you. I don't know how he did it. But whichever way, you were in the house of a man as a married woman, and you were dishing out pekus to another, not one now, not only Pastor Chris Okafor, to others from where we've gathered. And you expect this Chris Okafor to marry you. Are you all right? Obviously, it was never going to happen. And it shouldn't happen. You get the point? Because there is this saying that says if you betray your friend, even your buyer will not trust you. You are in a man's house and you are giving another man pekus outside. That man will marry you, knowing that you will still be in his house and dishing out like, no now. So you see all this your sue or whatever. You are just making more mockery and fool of yourself. My dear lady, the way you're so bold and shameless on the social media talking about this matter, in the days of our mother, you should have been ostracized from your community. These are the nonsense that civilization has brought. A woman will commit a taboo atrocity as grievous as adultery. Because I don't know how they use English to refine and modelize it, and they now reduce it to just cheating. She is an adulterous woman, a taboo. But she's so bold, showing her face on the camera, telling the world how she was married and sleeping with other men. What has happened to this generation? I weep for our children, because our children will definitely not find wives to marry. Imagine a woman like Doris Ogala. What kind of children is she going to raise? She's going to raise future wives for our son, and we expect our sons not to marry rubbish. I doubt if that's going to be possible. So in order not to make this video too boring, it is really a shame that this is the society we are living. But if as a man, you still have a wife who is a church rat, then go and do your findings. You just might be married to a Doris Ogala. Do your findings and you can come back and thank me later. Thank you. Please help me share this video and make sure that other men get it. Enough of this pastor taking advantages of the stupidity of our wives.